Hey everybody. So today I'm going to share with you my delicious grilled Italian sandwich. Now, if you tuned in last night on my Wednesday night live, you got to see me make this sandwich. And the only reason I'm making it again today as a video is because one, I wanted it again for lunch because it was so good. And two, I wanted to share it with everybody who didn't come into live last night and check us out. So really, it's important on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, you want to come in when we do live because we're making these amazing recipes, we're talking about food, and we're just having some fun. But this Italian grilled sandwich, it is just filled with flavor. Now mine has salami, provolone, pepperoni, roasted red peppers, fresh tomato, oregano, basil, laden with butter. Oh, wait till you see how easy it is to make this. Let's get started. All right, so let's put this together. So yesterday I went to Sam's to buy my paper towel and my toilet paper, and I smelled something coming from the bakery, and I was like, let me just go check this out. And who knew that Sam's had this amazing bakery? So I bought this beautiful big loaf of sourdough bread. And then I also bought this beautiful ciabatta bread, and it's soft and chewy. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I'm gonna find something to do with this. So I called my friend and I was like, did you know that Sam's Bakery, the bread, oh my gosh. And she's like, where the heck have you been? Yes, everybody shops at Sam's. It's like, I'm always like late to the party. Like this thing. Am I the only person in the universe who didn't have one of these gadgets? So this is for when you cook chopped meat or a whole thing of sausage and you're trying to like break it apart after it's cooking and whatnot. Well, I tried this for the first time yesterday, and it is a friggin' game changer. So if you're like me and really late to the party and don't have this, there's a link at the bottom of this video. All right, so 2 pieces of sourdough bread, and I am going to coat it first with some mozzarella cheese. I always want to put the cheese closest to where the heat source is going to be. All right, then I'm going to put some provolone on top of the mozzarella on both sides. Okay. Then on one side, I'm going to put fresh tomato, and on the other side, I'm going to put roasted red peppers. Now, I patted these dry with some aluminum foil. I patted them dry with some paper towel because I don't want them wet on the sandwich. And I'm just going to put these here. And these are just, roasted red peppers that I use. I like this one, Bellino, because one of the ingredients in here is vinegar, and it really adds a little pop to the whole sandwich. Okay. So now on the tomato side, because tomatoes tend to be bland, I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. Remember, you want to season everything as you're going. A little bit of garlic salt. A little bit of oregano, because if it's no oregano in it, it's not an Italian sandwich. And then I'm just going to break off some fresh basil and put it actually on both sides of the sandwich. Whenever I make an Italian sandwich, whether it's hot or cold, there are some things that absolutely have to go on it for me to consider it an Italian, like sub-tasting sandwich. Some of that is oregano, roasted red peppers, and basil, because that is the difference in making a really good Italian sandwich. All right, so now let's add the meat. So obviously, you can put whatever meat you like. Sometimes I'll do mortadella, sometimes I'll do turkey, sometimes I'll do ham. But today I'm going to do Genoa salami on one side and pepperoni on the other. Okay. Now I'm going to put some more mozzarella on just one side because I've got to flip this. Actually, I'm going to turn this around first so that the bread lines up. So I'm going to put some more mozzarella on this one side. And then I am just going to put this over here. All right, so let's go to the stove. All right, so I just melted a pat of butter in here. And let me tell you my little secret. I'm going to sprinkle oregano in the butter because when I put the sandwich in, I want there to be butter and oregano on the sandwich. Okay, so I am squishing this down, and I am actually going to put, you can use a press. I have a cast iron pan that's like the perfect size for this. So I'm gonna just push that down to put some weight on it. And then I'm just gonna put lightly a little piece of aluminum foil. Now look, this pan does have a cover, but I don't want it to be a sealed covered because then what will happen is that moisture will accumulate and the sandwich will be wet instead of crispy. So let's let this cook a couple minutes on one side and then we'll flip it over. Okay, I'm about to flip this over, but before I flip it over, I want to put some more butter on this side so that when I flip it, it's going to have the same amount of butter. Oh, almost lost the sandwich there. And I'm also going to put some more of the oregano in there. And now we are going to flip it. Look how beautiful that is. Woohoo! If you can smell this, and you can see all of that oregano that I had put at the bottom with the butter is now all crusted into the bread. This is gonna be so freaking delicious. All right, this is ready. So let's just put it on here. Let's cut it up and let's taste this bad boy. All right, so first of all, I always watch the other videos and they go like this to show that it's crispy. Well, it is crispy. But the thing I really want to show you is that all of the oregano is now encrusted into the bread and the butter. So let's try it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Well, I told you I made this last night on our Wednesday night live because we go live every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And you would have missed this if I didn't decide that I really wanted to make this again today because it was so freaking good last night. So make sure you tune in on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern for live. We make recipes, we talk about food, I can answer your questions, and we just have some fun. But look, if you like these videos, if you're having fun watching them, please follow me. I am Edie, and you are cooking with Guys Girl.